Olfelt, who's taken us city by city.
Kids can find their green thumb in Cloquet this summer, and a fan favorite band is bringing rock classics to Grand Rapids. All that and more as we take you around the Northland city by city. We'll begin in Duluth, where contractors started working on the citywide lead water service replacement project today. That work will be closing the 600th block of North Lake Avenue. A detour will redirect traffic to 1st Avenue East during this time. Work is expected to take about a week, with the road reopening to traffic on Friday, May 16th. Next, we'll swing through Cloquet, where kids can learn to grow their own produce this summer. The Cloquet Master Gardeners are hosting children's gardening classes at the Cloquet Public Library on a few event dates this summer. Those will be June 10th, 17th, 24th, and July 8th. Kids will learn to plant flowers, vegetables, and hear more about growing food in their own backyard. Organizers say these classes are perfect for kids ages 6 through 10. We'll end in Grand Rapids, where the infamous Hairball is returning to the Northland for a fun night of rock and roll throwbacks. That'll be this Friday, May 16th at Yanmar Arena. You'll hear hits from Kiss, Motley Crue, Queen, and more. There will be a special guest performance by the Northwoods Band featuring our very own Hunter McCullough. Doors open at 5:30 on Friday. We will have a link to buy tickets at northernnewsnow.com. And if there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we take you around the Northland city by city.